Welcome back to Let's Talk Autism with Shannon and Nancy. And I am here with two very special guests. Coach Elaine Hall, better known as Coach E, creator, founder of the Miracle Project, and you're just doing such amazing work in our community with the Miracle Project, and you have this fantastic conference coming on, which is Thursday.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here to share about the conference. We've at Vista Del Mar on Thursday, November 1st. We have an extraordinary lineup of people that will be rethinking autism.
Rethinking autism.
Rethinking autism.
And you're going to tell us a little bit more about the guest in a short while. But first, I want to ask you who this special young man is sitting next to you, who is actually going to be at the conference.
Very excited to have a panel of young adults and teens and who are also performers at Singers and Dancers, part of the Miracle Project, part of Vista Del Mar and Nescadol, and I'm very proud to introduce Ezra Fields-Meyer.
Here I am. It's me, Ezra.
Hi, Ezra. It's so nice to have you here. You're a multi. You know what they call you now? A multi-hyphenate, because you do so many different things. You're a artist, right?
Artist and an animator.
And
a children's book author.
Right.
And
a
singer. Yeah, I know.
Okay. And you were part of the Miracle Project with Coach E.
I know, and I did a really good job.
Okay. And this year you're going to be at this conference, and what are some of the things you're going to be talking about?
Talking about how I was a good singer from the last 2 years.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And about my animations.
Okay. And how did you get started doing animation?
I first started doing it when I was 12.
And you're now?
16.
16, okay. And
well, Ezra, you started drawing even before you were 12, right?
I know. I started drawing a lot of pictures.
That's right, because even
really
at the Miracle
draw?
Project you were drawing.
Yeah, I know. And I did this drawing of this thing on my shirt.
what is that?
It's a drawing of the MNN logo.
Do you want to talk about what MNN is?
Yeah.
Miracle News Network.
Okay. And what is the Miracle News Network?
It's a TV channel that we have in those plays.
Okay.
So last season at Vista Del Mar, we wrote an original play.
Yeah.
And what role did you play in that?
Ted Grunch, and I was along with Spencer, who was Ebenezer, and me and Spencer would go, harumph!
Hey, I think you can add to that list comedian.
I was a comedian too, yeah. And I also had, me and Spencer had my own song.
Okay, what was the song?
Called The Critic's Choice, which is what is with or today. There's no feeling, no heart, no soul. Splatter some paint on canvas. You call it art rubbish. Da 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 rum bum bum. That's a really long song. But
It's okay. That's a good little sample there that we got.
They helped write the song too.
And
You actually helped write that song?
yeah. And do you have any questions for me about my animations?
Yes, I do. I was going to get to that. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of your animation.
One of my animations I did was Alphabet House, which became the children's book E-mergency.
Can you show that? Can you hold it up? Turn it around.
Yeah, this is the book E-mergency.
Okay.
It's about the letter E who gets injured.
Oh, clever.
Open it
So
up.
tell us what happens in the book.
The letter E gets injured, and
Okay.
she gets replaced by the letter O, and E gets badly injured and ends up in the hospital. So all the words that have E in them, E's become O's.
Oh,
So give him an example. Read one of them.
Yeah,
like
read
what
one
happened.
of them for us.
And one of them says,
And you did these drawings?
one of them says, isochrome and Elm Street and Roosevelt Elementary School, the O Show, and ABC Now's Social Bulletin.
That is so clever. So instead of entertainment tonight, it would be entertainment tonight.
Yeah.
There
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
You got it. You
I'm
got
a little
it.
slow in the uptake, but
Yeah.
now can I just? You did these drawings?
Well,
I did, yeah.
tell who did all the drawings that you were
A
inspired
children's
by.
book author and illustrator named Tom Lichtenheld.
Okay.
Saw Ezra's animation that he
Yes.
did about E-mergency
Yep.
Okay.
and was inspired by Ezra's animation.
Okay.
So that they did this jointly, right?
Yeah, and
It was reviewed by the New York Times.
Oh my gosh.
do you want to know any other animations I did?
Yes, I'd like to know some
I
of the
also
other
one I
ones.
did, which was a parody of The Simpsons called The Simpsons.
The Simpsons?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, it is on YouTube? We can look it up?
Yep, and they
Okay.
also did some of them based on poems, and also did one of them that was based on some stories that my dad told me when I was younger, called Three Purple Alligators. And
so you got a lot of your creativity from your dad.
And he also created one about a robot who liked dancing.
Now your dad wrote a book.
I know.
What was it about, Ezra?
It was about me, when I was 3 and until I was 13.
Yes.
About how I really had autism.
Yeah.
And I still have autism. And I like having it my whole life.
You've had it your whole life.
Yeah.
But you haven't let that stop you, obviously, from doing some extraordinary things, Ezra.
I know. And my first animated video I did was the 12 Balls, which I did at CHAP, Children's Healing Art Project, a place where kids with special needs do art and animation. It's in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like you come from an extraordinary family. You have 2 brothers. What are their names?
Ami and Noam.
Ami and Noam.
And also I have a mom whose name is Sean, and Rabbi Shannon Fields-Meyer. She's a rabbi.
She's a rabbi?
Yeah, she is.
Talk about an incredibly accomplished family you come from.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you are a very lucky young man. And I want to ask Coach E,
Yeah.
why did you decide to include individuals and young people like Ezra as part of this conference?
Well, I really feel that young people like Ezra are the true experts, because when we're rethinking autism, we really need to come from the talents, the abilities, the extraordinary gifts that my friends like Ezra have, and that they can be educating therapists, teachers, parents, grandparents on really what autism is from the inside out. So Ezra is going to be talking about his gifts and his talents and his friends, as well as performing. And the panel will get a real insight into our true realities of autism.
I think that's so important. And Ezra, I think it takes... first of all, you're very brave to be able to get up in front of a lot of people and talk about yourself and talk about some of your experiences. And I think it's just a great thing that you're sharing this.
I know. And I also love animated movies that I've seen. Many of them I've seen. Some of them I like include Toy Story, The Lion King, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, Shrek, and many more.
Do you get a lot of your inspiration from the movies that you see?
Yeah. And Ezra knows the dates that movies come out. He knows when movies are coming out, right? You know all the dates and everything.
Right. So Ezra, you're 16 now, and you've accomplished so much already.
Yeah.
What would you still like to accomplish? You've got a long life ahead of you.
Creating animations, and right now in animation, I'm creating a website about me.
Okay. And what's that going to be called?
I don't know yet, but it's going to be a good one, and I'm working on it on Adobe Dreamweaver, but I was originally going to do it on Muse, but Muse was too difficult, so I found an easier one, Dreamweaver.
Well, you know what? I probably could not even figure out Dreamweaver if I studied it for a week.
Yeah.
So, I think your abilities are really impressing me. I mean, your accomplishments are amazing, and I want to congratulate you on everything you've done. And you know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to have you and your dad back to talk with me and Shannon.
Yeah, and
What do you think about that? Having Dad come in, having your dad.
That sounds great. Yeah.
What do you think your dad would like to talk about?
I don't know. Maybe like to talk about about me and how he wrote all a book about me and about stuff I did in my life.
Yes. And
Ezra's also had his bar mitzvah. And he's part of our confirmation class in Neskadol, and he's a lead in a lot of the plays that we do at Neskadol.
Yeah.
And
so you have a very, very busy life.
I do, yeah. And
So Tom's book also talks about all the adventures that he's had with Ezra and how, well, really the joys of having a son
with
just
autism,
quite as extraordinary as you
with
are.
Gifts, with many gifts, and I think, and you show everyone just how gifted young people with autism can be.
Yep.
And I want to thank you for coming today, Ezra. We'll have you back with your dad.
Yeah.
And Elaine, we're going to bring on another guest, another remarkable young lady, Rachel Tracosis.
Yes, Rachel Tracosis will be coming.
She'll be coming. So Ezra, we're going to say goodbye for now.
Yeah.
And we're going to have you back with your dad soon. You know, in the next couple of months.
Will you call him? Will you call him about it?
Absolutely.
Will you email him too?
You think I'll email him or text him? What's the best
Why don't you probably you can call him about it or text him.
So many different ways to get in
email
touch
him
now.
too.
And I bet you know all of them too.
Yeah.